Hi, I have the next dungeon in a box. Let's crack her open, see what we got. I hope this doesn't come off too rote and repeated. My first crack at recording my initial reactions, the audio didn't take. But luckily, I checked and realized that before I had actually cracked into most of this, so I still can do the second half of this clean. So, we've got some kind of piece that goes together. We have this month's adventure, Forge of the Dragon Lord. We got this dragon on the cover, heavily armored, looks pretty cool. Let's see, the minis we got. I already unwrapped this guy because I thought he was cool. He was, what's the name? Battleguard Golem. So that guy is going to be neat. We also got some kobolds. And my guess, right, because this adventure is for level 5 characters. Kobolds aren't much of a threat to level 5 characters, so I'm thinking it's one of three things. Either this is here's a token of please be patient while we get the minis we really wanted to put in here ready, which they've done before. Other options are this might be a Tucker's Kobold scenario where a handful of kobolds are just a frightening enemy force because they don't fight fair. Or these are allies, right? And so we have these real squishy allies you need to protect through the dungeon. Could be any of those directions, who knows? I haven't gone into that yet. I also have some maps that came with it. They included a one-shot that I don't remember ordering, but cool. So that is going to be just in the stack in case I ever have to throw a one-shot review on a Friday to fill a video. And I'm pretty sure that's the thing that this map goes to. It's got like this nice gardeny central square in the middle of a town, and then this cave that ends in crystals, and it's these crystals here that look enough like the cover of this, right? That's what makes me think this map goes with this module. We'll find out, though, as I read through some stuff. Where was it? These are really exciting, because we've been getting these little things that you get to add onto the ship, and this time, it looks like one of the options is weaponry, right? So somewhere on the deck, it looks like we're going to get to throw on a Dragonrot Ballista or an Arcane Telescope, whatever those are. Yeah, a little note that there's going to be more minis coming. It looks like this heavily armored dragon is one of the ones they're anticipating throwing in soon, too, which is so cool. Really excited to see that. Let's see, we've got minis, and here is that heavily armored dragon that I was seeing. I noticed it's real thin in the limbs and kind of gangly, so I'm thinking it's going to be a young dragon stats, but we'll see when we get into the book. Yeah, some kind of horror with weird plant polyps, and then a bunch of things that look like possibly elementals. Definitely some kobolds I'm seeing there, some dragonborn up here, and yeah, some of these things it's kind of hard to tell. Few things that I'm pretty sure are also going to be golems, so I think this is going to be, just looking at the stuff I've got, I'm pretty sure we're looking at some kind of magical forge run by a dragon, where the dragon is creating these golems is being served by these kobolds and dragonborn and basically just the other reptilian races. And then this map, I think, is what goes with the adventure this month. It looks like there's kind of a dock over here. There it is. And then you go through this dimly lit area, and I think it just bleeds straight into more map on the backside. So that should be pretty cool. That's everything that came in the box. So I am going to take a flip through this book, see what we've got coming up with this. I'm going to try and figure out how to build this thing. I think it's some kind of weapon rack. So neat stuff. So I'll try and put this together. I'll figure out what's going on with this, and I will let you know what I think in just a minute. The adventure takes place in basically two parts. You've got the lead up to the dungeon, and in this case it is the navigation of the social etiquette of a royal court, which is very interesting. And then you've got the dungeon itself, which is, as you could probably guess from the cover, raiding a dragon's hoard. It also involves orchestrating a slave uprising. So all of these elements come together in a very interesting cinematic way. I am very excited to play this one, see how things play out. You also see the return of the red dragon from the third module, and what I actually really liked about this is it references back to prior modules a lot. I feel like coming into the second half of this campaign arc, we're going to see a lot more things get called back from prior in the campaign. So, all of that pulled together, this makes for what looks like a pretty cool adventure. I'm going to jump to the mini studio real quick as I talk about this a little bit more, because I want to show you the 3D pieces that came with all of this, and I think it's going to be great. Also, I was right about the Kobolds. It was going to be hard not to. I think I pretty much covered all of my bases, but they are allies as you descend into this dungeon area, and that's going to make for something very interesting because they are not durable creatures by D&D standards. They are fairly killable. I'll put it that way. But anyway, this looks like a lot of fun, and I'm even more excited for it now that I have a group coming together to start playing through this campaign path. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. So, there is my review. I think this is building strength upon strength. You know, after the demon portal that had to be shut last week, I didn't know where they go next. And, I mean, dragon. Yeah, that is the top of the food chain in a Dungeons & Dragons world. Again, they've raised the bar. They've escalated the conflict to the point I don't know what comes next. I really don't. But we are going to find out. And I'm excited to find out. So, stick with it, and I will see you next time we have a dungeon in a box to crack open. Later, guys. Thank you for watching. Please share the video with a friend or several friends, and let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see me draw in a future video. Later, y'all.